Yo, what's going on, Facebook? First, I want to give honor and glory to God. You know what I'm saying? That's where it belongs. Always. But I'm gonna say this. You know what I'm saying? Say, man, if you knew better, you do better. And I'm be for real with you. You know what I'm saying? Me, as far as me right now, off the day I'm at home. You feel me? But at the same time, man, I see a lot of you out here complaining about street niggas and this, that, and other. Why is you complaining about these cats? You picked these cats. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. To be honest with you, I'll tell you something. A real street nigga, you didn't even know a real street nigga was in the streets when I was coming up. I don't care how many times you seen that boy. If he was hustling, you ain't know it. Unless you was just in his circle. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all always want to dog these men, you know what I'm saying? The ones that's not in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Did you ever stop to think that maybe the man that you dogging and the man that's you dogging the man that's not in the streets, did you ever stop to think that maybe that man came out of the streets because he got tired of being in the streets? Because the streets don't offer nothing? You know what I'm saying? So, man, look. Before y'all start to prejudge a person, man, look, let's go back. Let's take it back a notch. And what I mean by take it back a notch, man, let's take it back to the times where you actually got to know a person. You know what I'm saying? Because life too short to be around here playing with your life in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Look, people can call me what they want to call me a house nigga, this, that, and other. Look, I go to where I come home. I don't care about none of that. Period. Call me what you want to call me. But at the same time, I'm here, I'm chilling, I'm good. I'm in my own lane, I don't bother nobody. At the same time, I'm just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop complaining about that you pick. You know what I'm saying? You pick these. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be real. I mean, I want to say that word, but I'm not gonna say it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all pick these dudes, fellas. You know what I'm saying? You want to complain about a woman? You know what I'm saying? All day. These new age women don't want to do nothing, got their hands out, you know what I'm saying, and all they want to do is, they can't cook, all they want to do is lay around and eat hot Cheetos and charge their phone. Hey, look, y'all picked them, dude. Real talk. Y'all picking these women. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't want no good wholesome woman. Y'all want some that somebody that want to treat their body like trash. I'm not gonna call them trash. Somebody want to treat themselves like trash. Then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got nerve enough, women, to dog these men out just because, you ain't no street nigga, you ain't no hood nigga. First off, let me tell you something. It's a difference between being a street nigga. It's a difference between being a hood nigga. Some street niggas is just don't want to be in the streets anymore. That's all their life consisted of. Some of them just ready to come up out the streets and just settle down because time winding up, life too short. Period, point blank. So when you think about it, you know what I'm saying, a cat being in the street, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sometimes you grow up. Well, most of the time you grow up. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. And you realize the streets ain't all this cracked up to be no more. Because all the old heads then pretty much gave up on these young cats, because these young cats ain't doing nothing but crashing. You know what I'm saying? They want to knock over these old schools. Man, we didn't do that when we was coming up, man. And if an old head told us something in them streets, I don't give a darn, you know what I'm saying, if he was 2-3 years older than you. You know what I'm saying? If he was giving you the game, Especially especially if you really wasn't no street niggas. I'm gonna tell you something. I wasn't really no street nigga. I just hung around street niggas, and I was older than a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? I stayed in the house most of the time. You know what I'm saying? But I just got tired of being in the house. But I always had a few street niggas there to tell me, hey man, look, if you gon' hustle, this what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If you ever need to hustle, this what you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Because I was always one working a 9 to 5. But sometimes times got hard and you had to do what you had to do. So, I mean, I'm being for real. I'm not finna sit here and sugarcoat nothing, you know what I'm saying? I used to have a lot of cats look out for me because I really wasn't no, you know what I'm saying? I really just wasn't no street nigga. Period, point blank. But at the same time, you want to make a mockery of the female that you with. Look, you chose her. You know what I'm saying? You want to make a mockery of the dude that you with. You chose that dude. You feel me? And I'm going to be for real with you. If you really want to know where all the real street niggas at, hey, man, call their phone. I bet you they at work. That's why all the real street niggas at work right now. You know why? Because they done got their share of the streets. And then the thing is, these youngsters out here crashing so hard, you know what I mean, that the real, you know what I'm saying, the old school street cats, and it's just that another, you know what I'm saying, the old school hustlers just, you know what I'm saying, they kind of backing away from them because they like, man, look at me, I'm finna go ahead and just, you know, cool out before I have to put somebody in a body bag or a coffin, and it shouldn't have to come to that no more. Look, when I was coming up, man, you took your ass whoopings, you got beat, you know what I'm saying? If you lost a fight, you just lost, you know what I'm saying? All that coming back, shooting a person, man, we didn't do all that when we was coming up, man. That was never us. You know what I'm saying? If you got your tail whooped, long as you got out there and you put your hands up and you squared up with a nigga, regardless you win or lose or not, man, didn't nobody laugh at you, you know what I'm saying? Because you was handling your business out there. Regardless of you win some, you lose some, but at the same time, your real partners ain't laugh at you. You know what I'm saying? If anything, they told you, you know what I'm saying, where you needed to improve it. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? I done watched a lot of my partners go to jail, in and out of jail, and a lot of them home, and I'm glad that they home. But man, let me tell y'all something, because I done jumped on too many different subjects. But back to this shit at hand. Look, it's men and women both. Instead of dogging each other out, man, in this day and age, man, look, because I'm going to tell you something. A real woman not going to let you struggle, especially if she really cares. If a real woman, if you got you a real woman, trust and believe, if you down and you trying to figure out a way to come up, or you trying to figure out a way, rather be looking for a 9 to 5, you trying to figure out a way to get back on your feet, a real woman gonna make sure, hey, you trying to figure out a way to get back on your feet, I'm finna be right, she gonna be right there with you, trying to help you figure out a way to get back on your feet. If she gotta grind double time to help you get back on your feet, that's what she gonna do. And that's just real. Another thing, women, you know what I'm saying? If your man down, help him. Don't kick him while he down. Don't make fun of him while he down. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and other. And even if your man decide to come up out of the streets, because see, a lot of you young women, y'all addicted to this fast money, these drugs, and this, that, and other. If a man willing to change his life, you know what I'm saying, and you not willing to ride with him all the way because he willing to come out the streets, he willing to change his life, he trying to do things the right way, but yet still you dogging him because, oh, he not you saying he not a hustler no more because he don't hustle in the streets. Hey, you ain't for that, man. Real talk. Stop dogging him out and uplifting, man. Stop sending all these stupid ass posts. Excuse my language, Lord. Stop sending these silly posts, man, about me and this, that, and the other. And it's time out for that. That's why you got so many of them doing the stupid stuff that they doing, because there's no positivity coming from nobody around. Y'all always want to look for street niggas. You know what the street niggas look while y'all hunting for street niggas? You know what the street niggas looking for? Peace. Real talk. Street niggas looking for peace in their life. Real street niggas looking for peace in their life. Real street nigga done went got him a 9 to 5 with work boots and a hard hat. You know what I'm saying? That's just being honest. Y'all steady looking for these street niggas. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all out here, y'all looking for a man to define y'all, man. Stop. You know what I'm saying? Go get it for yourself. And that go for men and women. Go get it for yourself, man. And if y'all go get it for yourself, guess what? If a man or a woman ever decide to sky up and leave, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Why? Because you got your own and you hustling for your own. You know what I'm saying? Be the type of woman or be the type of man that when you come into a relationship, both of y'all bringing something to the table. You know what I'm saying? Not just one person bringing something to the table. Be the type of man and woman that when y'all come into the relationship, hey, both of y'all bringing something to the table. That way, if it don't work out, guess what? Okay, no hard feelings, no love lost. I'm going to go my way. You go yours. Guess what? The woman ain't got to worry about how she go figure it out, and the man ain't got to worry about where he going to lay his head at or how he going to figure it out. Why? Because when he came into the relationship, he had his own. When she came into the relationship, she had her own. Even if y'all don't have nothing when y'all come into the relationship, if y'all help to build one another up and it still don't work out, don't tear one another down just because it didn't work out. Simple as that. If you got a man or a woman that's trying to make a change in their life and they in your life, help them make that change. Don't throw dirt on their name because they trying to change. Men, stop throwing dirt on these women's name because you screwed up. You feel me? Don't throw dirt on these women's name because you screwed up and now she don't want to be bothered with you. You screwed up and you let her slip away because you wasn't paying attention to the little things that mattered to that woman when that woman was right in your face. Now she giving it to another man, so now she all these bad names. No, man. Another thing, women, just because it don't work out, don't go dogging a man saying he a dog and this, that, and other, when you know in your heart that man was super good to you. Just like the man know when the woman was super good to him. Don't go dogging. Let me tell you something, I done been there. It don't do nothing but tear you down in the end. Start uplifting one another, especially the black people. Because I'm going to tell you something. Black folks too worried about shooting up each other and tearing each other down because of what another one got. Man, start helping one another up. Help one another grind. Let's show these racist mofos that's full of hatred for no reason, that's trying to throw us away for no reason, that we are more than just the streets, the penitentiary, and the graveyard. We gotta stop. Because I can tell you and I can guarantee you this. I sit in my house every day, but I pay attention to what's going on around me, and I keep my ear to the street. The minute that we stop killing up each other, everything gonna cease. The minute that we start standing together, everything gonna stop. The minute that we rise up like our ancestors, Rosa Parks, Harriet Tubman, Dr. King, Malcolm X, Thurgood Marshall. Know what I'm saying? Once we start standing up for our own life, then other people gonna start caring about our life. Until we can start standing up for our own self, ain't nobody else gonna care. Man, I'm telling you what I know. And this ain't about no race issue, because I'm tired of people always saying it's race this and race that. No, it's not, because I'm gonna tell you something. You got something decent white folks that got love in their heart for everybody. But we got to stop tearing each other down. Women, if it don't work out between you and that man and y'all got children together, man, don't make that man a stranger to his children. Do not make that man a stranger to his children. I'm going to tell you why. Because guess what? When you make that man a stranger to his children, the only thing you doing is showing them children what it is to be without a father figure. It's not them children's fault that things ain't work out. Now, I'm just gonna be real with y'all, man, because this is getting, this is a serious issue that needs to be addressed. Stop tearing your home up. Because you tear down your own house. Because you let people tell you how to live your life. You let people tell you, oh, girl, if you're through with them, be done with them. No, because if you got children, always remember. Take it back to the time when you was coming up. Take it back to the time when you was heartbroken because you didn't have a father. Don't tear your own house down. Don't tear another person down because it didn't work out. Hey, because I'm going to tell you something else. Because the same person that you tear down, trust and believe the Lord God Almighty, He watching. And that same person that you tore down, you're going to have to go back to him. I don't care if it take God 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line. He'll send you right back to that person's door, and you'll have to knock, and you're gonna have to humble yourself and beg for that person's forgiveness. Why? Not because of what they did, but what you did, because you didn't think that you was being seen. Stop tearing up our children's lives. The thing is, we tearing up our own children's lives. I'm going to just keep it real, Facebook. We tearing up our own children's lives. You know why? Because we letting them dictate what we can do and what we can't as the parents, man. When we was coming up, man, a person didn't get mad at their neighbor for tearing their child tail up. When that neighbor called and say, oh, man, y'all got your child, yeah, they doing something wrong. Okay, soon as he sent them home, blam, they finna get another whooping, man. It's time out. Y'all letting them tear y'all homes up. Y'all letting them tear our homes up, tear our families up. Know what I'm saying? Because, why? Instead of standing up for what's right, well, if you want to do wrong on your own. Don't be laying with somebody and then be trying to lay with somebody else. I done been down that road. Hey man, making up lies after lies after lies. Let me tell you something. Eventually, you're gonna run out of lies, man. Trust me. Stop letting people tear your house down because they miserable. Regardless to what's going on between you and that man, or regardless to what's going on between you and that woman, that ain't everybody's business. What's going on between y'all? Just because their relationship ain't work out, okay, and they see that You trying to mend yours with your baby dad or the mother of your children or this, that, and the other, and they still over there miserable because why? They not getting the benefits they used to get, so now they mad. Sometimes we have to understand Facebook, and I'm finna be honest with y'all, and I'm finna let y'all go. Sometimes you have to understand every relationship you get into ain't meant to last. Sometimes you gotta understand maybe we better off as friends. Because if you pay attention, everybody that you come in contact with is not always meant to be your sex partner. It could be to teach you a lesson. And sometimes, yeah, y'all may develop feelings. Yeah, y'all may be in a relationship. But at the end of the day, sometimes you look at the relationship, you be like, you know what? We are better off as friends because y'all realize this not going to work. And we got to get on the same page. If not for ourselves, then for our children. We want our children to have a future.
Okay, I take out the. I'm taking out ears because I am really late for my age.
Gotcha. We are, besides the good Lord up above, and I'm finna go after this shit because he say I'm done. Besides, capital Jesus, God the Father, Jesus the Son, and the Holy Ghost. We are the only example. And I'm talking about the old heads that been in the game. Talking about the old folks that raised us. We are the only example. We are the only hope besides the good Lord up above that this generation have in actually growing, living, and being able to survive. We got to lead by example. We need to take our strength back. We need to take our power back. And we need to start caring about ourselves and our people. Just because you care about your people, and guess what? It don't matter a color. We need to start caring about life, period. Because everybody belongs to somebody. And y'all remember that. Y'all be blessed, Facebook. Until next time.